right.
All right. I'm good.
And we're on now. Are you live?
No.
Oh, well then.
Well, this is the Let's Be Real podcast, and let's be real, we're starting off a little
Welcome
slow.
to the angled table.
The Angle
The
Table
angled
pod.
table. Angled table podcast.
The
No,
Got
this is-
Milk Kurt Angle podcast.
That's, it's true.
It's damn true. Got Milk. Bro, I just seen a video of him the other day when he goes, "I'm a man and you're a boy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I like playing with little boys." And then the whole crowd's like, "What?" He's like, "Wait, no, wait, no. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant."
Sure
But-
it is, Kurt.
Oh yeah, sure. That son of a.
All right. Well, anyways, welcome to.
This is Tyler, and this is
I'm Tyler, and this is
Juan.
Tyler.
Two Tylers. All right. My name's Tyler, and this is
I'm Juan.
the Let's Be Real podcast. This is episode
20.
20.
Episode 20s.
20. Hey, let me take a venti, please.
I'll take a venti.
I'll take a venti.
Caramel macchiato, please.
I'll take a venti. Yes. Speaking of caramel macchiatos.
So this is the part 2, right?
Part 2 of the Fast and the Furious
But Furious and Fast.
franchise breakdown.
Yep.
We ended on Fast 4, right? The fourth one?
Yep.
And then we're going to go through 5 from 9.
5 to 9.
9 to 5.
That's what I work.
Oh, my gosh. What
Not
am
really.
I
I
doing?
work more than that.
You work a lot more than that. How is your week going, man?
It's challenging.
I understand. It's getting better, though?
Hopefully.
All right.
We shall see.
See, shall we? She sells.
Seashells by the seashore.
Oh, there it is. Live.
Did you find it?
I'm just putting the title.
Put in the title.
Fast and the Furious franchise review part 2.
They didn't pick that up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it did?
Yes. Here we goes.
Here we are.
We're live.
Okay.
Okay. But, hey, man. It's always good talking about cars. It's always fun.
Yep.
It's always fun getting fast and furious with our takes. Just going to, send it to everybody. Know everybody.
Everybody. You're going to send it to me, too? I'm sitting right next to you.
Why not? But, yeah.
So, I finally had a chance to play video games in a very long time last night.
Yes, you did.
Played a couple rounds of Fortnite.
Some Fortsky.
It was fun.
All right.
I played the no build. I love
the
the
no
zero
build is starting to be the better.
It is the better option
It's the
because
better
it's
option.
like you're on an even
You're on an even playing field.
even playing field. Depending if everybody has a similar loadout. Maybe a gray, a green, a purple. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
But it was fun.
you're fun.
A blue maybe.
Are you ready for
I
the?
always run with blues.
Yeah, I run with a lot of blues on my because I like the way the colors like literally on the screen. It's the most satisfying to me.
It is.
It's on.
I
It's
just
not,
feel like it's the most balanced
it is.
out of all of them. It's in the middle.
It's good being in the middle. It's like a hot dog on a hot dog bun.
And speaking of the middle, do you remember that TV show?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. How could I forget? That show is amazing.
That show literally defined our middle school years
Yes, it did.
because that's how we were.
Why is this microphone loose? Did my son touch this again?
You all right over there?
Hmm?
You okay?
I don't know. This
There's a lot of stuff going through the recording there.
My son likes to touch this stuff. Does yours move around like that too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just so sorry. I'm back.
No, you can blame your son. It's okay.
Blaming for everything else.
You can blame. You get the rest of your life to blame.
Speaking of sons,
Mhm.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
Are you ready? I need you to put your thinking on. Your cap, that's for thinking.
I left it at home.
Well, you can go get it. What's up, Jorge? So my question for you, Juan, is why did the snail paint a big S on his car's hood?
For speed.
No.
Oh.
Because he wanted people to shout, "Look at that S car go," when he drove past. That's not like a funny one, but it's like a good.
I've always wanted to try escargot.
It makes sense. I mean, apparently it's good.
Yeah, just
It sounds good.
just get over the fact that it's a snail.
He put skulls emojis. Dead. But this is the Jorge that told you about. He gives like all the podcast tips.
The Jorges.
The Jorges. Sure, if that's what you want to call them, the
Thank you.
Jorges.
I always add an S to everything.
Yeah, you
I
do.
make everything plurals.
Everything's. Hey, you got any cakes? Hey, you making steaks? You making chickens?
Chickens? Yep.
You making
Making phones?
Well, you can't say you making cookie. You making cookies?
I mean, you can make one giant cookie.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
Mm-hmm. That's how cookie cakes were invented.
Yeah,
They forgot to cut them out.
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But we got to move on to bigger and better things.
All right.
We left off at Fast and Furious,
The most
number 4.
boring one.
Now we're on to Fast 5.
Probably the most exciting one.
Yes. One cookie is un-American. Hey, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. You can't. Yeah, one cookie is un-American.
The minimum is 3 Oreos.
Yes.
Yep. You gotta have 3 Oreos. You open that pack, you got 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. 3 Oreos. I see why. Say why. I say why. I see why. Yeah, that's a good point. But you never really realize that you kind of only grab 3 by you're just like 3.
It's like 1 is not even an option. 2 is not enough. 3 and 4 is just too many.
And yeah,
So
4.
3 is like
4,
perfect.
you kind of question your health standards.
Yeah, no. Well, you're kind of questioning like, how much am I gonna have to brush my teeth after this?
It's like, yo, hey, if I have 4, I need more milk.
Yeah.
Can't have Oreos at night without milk.
Well,
Like you have to
don't
dip
have
it.
milk.
If you don't have milk, see, if I don't have milk with my Oreos, I can't eat them.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I treat them like a dessert. Like I gotta have my milk. And if my son needs milk for his bottle, and I need milk for my Oreos,
you're gonna have to split that.
we are arm wrestling. Or he's getting the almond milk, and I'm getting the whole milk.
Hey, man,
He likes almond milk.
that's good though.
Yeah, he's nuts. But
So,
anyways,
do you get up early and squeeze those almonds?
no.
Oh.
We buy them. We buy them pre-squeeze.
Oh, you mean post squeeze?
Post squeeze. Post squeeze, man. Post squeeze. I love this. Riveting.
That's my fault.
Oh man, Cheddarfield here. Lance Catamarant.
All right.
And let's be real. Fast 5
Why don't you start it off?
was exciting.
I think this is your favorite, right? Oh no,
It's my second favorite. Too Fast, Too Furious was my favorite. No, I'm sorry. Too Fast, Too Furious was my favorite. Fast and Furious was my second, and this is my third
This is your
favorite.
third.
And then yeah. So Fast 5, man. They don't have Letty
No,
because she died in the 4th one.
correct.
It starts off obviously robbing something. They're robbing like some trucks, correct?
In Fast 5.
Yeah, in the beginning. You know what? I might sound like a dummy.
I don't remember how this movie started.
I feel like they almost start the same. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
No, Fast Five.
I know.
Yeah, they start off
Oh
in the
no,
beginning. Yeah, because
somebody blows up their house, right?
I don't remember that part either, dude.
They,
We're just gonna.
I don't remember why they went. They went to Brazil to hide out. That's for sure. I remember that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how they got there.
They drove. I mean, that's. I'm just looking up the plot.
Just type in plot. There you go. I know. Okay.
Ever since ex-cop Brian O'Connor, Paul Walker, and Mia Toretto broke her brother Dom out of custody. Yeah,
Okay,
remember the
that's
fourth
what
one?
I'm sorry.
Remember they started it just
So they,
the way the number 4 ended
yes
is how number 5 starts.
Okay, yes.
Remember
so
they break
broke
him out of the bus.
They break him out of the prison bus.
Yep. And then
They
it
go to
said
Brazil.
they've traveled the border to evade authorities in Rio de Janeiro. They must do one final job before they can gain the freedom for good, assembling their elite team of car racers. Brian and Dom know they must confront the corrupt businessman who wants them dead before the federal agent, The Rock, on their trail finds them. So,
yes. Okay, and then
the way number 4
they
ends
meet-
is how they fight.
right, and then they go down there.
They pick them up.
So they go to Brazil, and then they meet up with Vince.
They don't meet
They're-
up with him.
They're running from the cops.
They don't meet up with him. Mia runs into him. Remember, she like saves her. Remember, like 'cause she was being tracked in the food market,
Oh yes.
and then he grabbed her, and she's like, and he's like Vince,
yeah.
and he's like, come with me.
Yes.
Like protected her and like brought her to. Yes, it's okay if you vacuum. Gosh, sorry, my
She's
wife.
just busting the door.
Not in here. Not in here. not here. Just- well, this episode sucks,
Gets
just
on
like
top
the
of the
vacuum. Buddy, watch out, buddy. Yeah, he finds out. They're running, and then he takes her in, and then Dom obviously, and then she brings Vince to see Dom, and they kind of brought that back.
And him and Brian still have beef.
They kind of settled it. They saw each other, and he was like, "Thanks, Vince," and that was when that respect was there.
Yep.
And then Vince dies.
And then they found out that Mia's pregnant
Yeah, after
after trudging through the sewers.
Yep. With all those rats. But I feel like we're missing a lot though.
There is a lot. I mean, so Vince sets him up for a job, and that's when they try to steal these hypercars out of the train that's going through.
And they successfully do it.
Yes, but the job goes kind of sideways when the team that Vince has is they kind of want to go their own way.
Yeah, they do, and they kind of. Was that Vince's team? That he.
Yeah.
Just people he knows.
He needed 2 extra guys, which was Dominic and Paul Walker.
Yeah, and then while they're trying to steal all that stuff, Brian O'Connor ends up fighting these guys on these vehicles that they were driving through the desert. I mean, the one guy tried to freaking burn him with a flamethrower.
Yeah, hit a blowtorch.
And then they end up crashing that vehicle that they're fighting on. It has like a little flatbed on it into the train where Vince and Dom was. Or I don't think Vince was Vince there? I don't know.
Vince was there.
I thought it was just Dom and Brian.
No, Vince was there. Vince was doing something else. He gets a car and drives away.
And I do remember that they do some pretty cool stunts here. They take that car, jump off a freaking cliff into the water.
The car they were supposed to take, one of the cars were supposed to take, they jump it off a cliff into the water. And then that brings the attention of Hobbs, who's the Rock,
Yep.
and that's what gets him there.
Yep. Their names end up on his desk. And as Brian is literally just hanging out the train, Vin Diesel gets in that car and then exits, and then he rescues Brian. And that's when they kind of drive away and run away. They run away, and then they jump off the cliff. And that car they steal from the train is such a nice car.
It's like a Corvette concept car.
Like a Stingray?
Yeah, it's a concept.
I don't know, whatever it is, it's like a Mission Impossible car.
Yeah, definitely. And
this movie definitely stepped it up though. Like with it as far as like action. This is when the stunts started happening.
it's not really. It's ridiculous, but it's not as ridiculous.
Oh no, I thought this was the most
ones.
realistic one when it came to the stunts.
Correct. Yeah.
Like there was
I
no
agree.
tanks and jumping across a highway.
Tanks came in the next one, and they jump across a highway in the sixth. In the next one, Fast 6. He waited too long to jump off the thing.
Yeah, he almost hit the bridge too.
Almost hit the bridge.
And then they say, "Oh my gosh, this car's gonna float."
He puts it in another gear.
And then jumps off.
That
is crazy. Jeez.
Can you imagine?
No. Jumping out the car halfway down. I mean, if I knew it was CGI, I would do it. Like,
because there's a big possibility that the car could land on top of you when you're in the water.
100%.
If you don't get enough, if you don't jump far away enough.
Oh, 100%, man, 100%.
So what? So what inspires them to steal the money from the bank? I don't remember.
Steal from? No,
they're stealing from a guy.
Well, remember, that's how they attacked. That's how they got to him. That's how they brought that guy out, the one they were looking for. They attacked like his little small businesses where they were doing all the counting of the money, his little sweatshops. They ran into that place. Remember, they had the masks on. They kind of just started infiltrating the smaller businesses.
Yeah, but I don't really remember why.
Because that was the one who was really corrupting everything.
So so they wanted to take down this like corrupt guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a crap ton of money. And they started hitting all the small businesses because they can hit the big score at the bank because they knew he was going to move his money to the bank.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, remember they went. Remember Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. They were going after Dominic Toretto and his team first, and then when they had that street showdown, when the thugs killed The Rock's team.
Yes.
And that's when like Dom, Brian, and Vince came out and just started shooting the other guys that killing them. And remember on the highway, that's when The Rock personally kills them. He's like, "That's for my team." Boom. Yeah. And then he let Dom and Brian like free for like the next 48 hours.
Right.
So after that street ambush is when they were like, that's when The Rock's like, "I'll ride with you, Toretto."
He saves them.
He's like, "For my team."
He saves them towards the end.
Well, yeah. But after that ambush, and then they had that meeting in that big like warehouse. That's where Dominic Toretto was like,
when he found them and they.
Yeah. Well, no. Remember, The Rock was about to get killed by that guy's thugs because they killed the whole team, and then Dom came out with a shotgun, started pumping everybody. Brian had a gun. Vince had a gun. They started helping The Rock out. And then they all went to that warehouse, and that's where Vince got shot. And then they buried him there, and he bled out.
Mm-hmm.
And he started telling Dom that he named his son after him. And then he's like, "Man, he's such a good kid." He's like, "I'll take care of them, my brother." And that's when they're at the warehouse, and then that's when Dominic he did that, and then they're talking. He's like, "We have to do this. We got to move fast." And that's when The Rock stood up. He's like, "I'll ride with you, Toretto, and I'll ride with you, and then he's that's when they started infiltrating those small businesses in the
No,
movie.
you're jumping around.
No,
They
that's
start, they infiltrated the businesses first. I remember because they had the first time when they were doing the street race, Dominic had put a tracker on Hobbs' truck, and then Hobbs flipped the switch, and that's how he found them. Then they had to fight in the warehouse, and then that was right before they were planning on stealing all the stuff. Then that's when he says, "I'll ride with you." He doesn't say that in the beginning of the movie.
I didn't say that.
No, I mean like the street race where they fought.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Well, no,
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when they fought in that when they had that gun war when they were shooting each other. Remember when The Rock's team literally the truck blew up, flipped over?
Yeah, that's towards the end.
But that's when he tells them, "I'll ride with you."
Right. He's
And
yeah.
then they went after those businesses, and then they robbed the bank to pull that guy's money out. And that's when him and his two thugs were in the car on the highway.
Yeah, they were already robbing banks by that point.
Yeah, I know, but they were moving his money. They were trying to get his money and get him out of there.
Yeah, but by the time he had said, "I'll ride with you," they were already robbing banks because he was trying to say like, why are they hitting all these small businesses and why are they using all these like cars?
Well, why do they have all these he had all these like sweatshops where all these people were just counting money.
Yeah, so The Rock was trying to figure out what they were doing. He still hadn't found them yet. He found them at a local street race, and he put a GPS tracker on the
Yeah.
truck.
I'm not saying about like how he found Dom in them. More so like the after that, like you know what I'm talking about, right? When they literally had that war. Like literally like gun war when Vince got shot.
Yeah,
He
that's
got
towards
shot
the end
helping The Rock.
Yeah, yeah,
I swear that's when he told them after that he's like, "I'll ride with you, Toretto."
right. That's towards the end of the movie. That's when he said it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they started. That's when they really started. Like I thought that's when they really started infiltrating all those businesses with the guns and everything.
No, after that, after Vince got shot, that's when they stole. That's when they stole the safe.
I gotta rewatch that movie, man.
Yeah,
I'm
because
confused.
after Vince got shot and died, that's when they stole the safe.
No, I know that's when they stole the safe.
Yeah, so at that point, Hobbs had already said, "I'll ride with you," because remember they used his truck to break through the wall.
Yeah. I do
so
remember that. Yeah.
Vince was already dead by that point.
Oh yeah. Let me. Huh. Yeah. No. Okay. No.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. It's been so long.
There's a bunch of times where they like meet up. Like the first time was at the street race. The second time was when they he found them by reversing the tracker that they had put on.
Yeah, that's when Ludacris reversed the tracker.
No, Hobbs reversed the tracker.
Okay.
He had his team reverse the tracker so it can go back to where it originated from, and it was in their warehouse where they were hiding out. And then that's when they came out. They were fighting each other, and then they escaped.
That's right. They did mention it's like they're like right. They're like they found us, and that's when all of their faces started showing up on the FBI like wanted list, like you
Yes.
saw them on the screen.
Mm-hmm. And then
And they had to move out.
Yes, and then he came in there. Like everybody else got out except for Dom and I think Vince or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or he told Vince to leave or something like that. Like he was gonna stay, but no, he had to fight. They fought, and then Dom had like a big wrench or something, and he like put it in the. It looked like he was gonna kill The Rock, but he didn't. He put it in the ground next to him. That's when he's like he had a chance to kill me, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when he was like he's got his back, especially after they saved him when when they were driving through, and then all those people came out on the rooftops and they started shooting.
Yes.
That's when Vince got shot.
What's up, Marcus? We are talking about Fast and the Furious. Here, hold on. It's right here. I wanted to just not play it, but
Just
we can probably.
Oh, copyright. Yeah, see?
That was after that gun war, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they brought him back to the thing. They saved their lives. Vince was already, like, they had Vince on the table, and he was like, "I'll ride with you." And then that's when they used his truck to break through the wall, and then they tied up the chargers to the safe and pulled it out.
Yeah.
They didn't even take the money
Yeah.
from those places. They just wanted to send out whatchamacallit, a message.
Yeah. So, Fast Five ends with one of my favorite scenes in that movie, though, with the little street race between Roman Pierce, Dominic Toretto, Brian O'Connor,
Oh, and they all saw the
and
cop
Han.
cars.
Yeah. And Dom let Brian win
Yeah.
for a mill for the as a baby gift.
Yeah.
He's like, man, he let you win. He goes, wait, what? What do you mean? He's like, hey man, what you talking? He's like, I don't know what he's talking about. He let him win so he can get $1 million for the baby. But that was probably my favorite scene in that movie. And then I like the scene with Vince. You don't see him a lot. You haven't seen him in so long. He just shows up.
Yeah. You know who I want to see come back? And this next one, this final one, is Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny. Yeah. Fast 10-year seatbelts. Yep. So we know how it ends. They are on the highway, and they are told by Hobbs, "Hey, here you get a head start. We'll I'll let you get a 48 hour like pretty much like head start
Yep.
to go hide."
My favorite scene in that movie was when they swapped the safes.
Yeah, that was
underneath
cool.
The bridge in the garbage truck.
Yeah, in the garbage truck.
They had Hobbs chasing an empty safe.
Mm-hmm.
Which was the safe that they were working on trying to crack it, trying to open it. Remember the one that they had in the warehouse?
Yep.
That was cool. And then they ended up leaving with all that money.
Also, I enjoyed watching them doing the drift sequence, like
Oh yeah.
to avoid the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Man, we're gonna need faster cars." And then they went and street raced.
Yeah, that's when they got the Porsche.
The Porsche, but that's when they see Hobbs.
Yeah, Hobbs shows up.
Hobbs shows up, dude. I was like, it reminded me of like The Rock with the goatee and like Triple H, like a feud.
Yeah, or Austin.
I was like, because Vin Diesel just like, "What are you gonna do?" And then he steps up to his face. He's like, "We're not in wherever right now." He's like, "This is Brazil," and everybody pulled out guns. And then it's like, "Hey man, today's not the day. We're outnumbered." And you could tell, I was like, "Oh, this guy wants to lay the smackdown." He was, and they did fight in the movie.
Yes, they did.
That was a great fight scene.
Yes.
Man, I'm like, man, Vin Diesel, man, you could be a wrestler.
He did the rock bottom to him.
He did. And he speared him.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great fight scene. But we got 4 more movies to talk about.
Yeah.
So
we already did our favorite scenes. What's your rating?
what did I give? This would be, for me, this is a 4. The Fast 5 is a 4 for me.
Okay. Yeah, I'd give it 4 stars too.
You got it, but these next 4 movies, I'm gonna have to follow your lead on them because it's been a while. It's been a while.
Okay.
I remember them, but
I remember them vaguely. So Fast 6 comes up. Are they home? They're not home.
yeah, they are. They know Fast 6 is this is the next one when they're on that island.
Yeah, so they're not home yet.
When Dom has the Brazilian cop.
No, I know. But there's one. I'm trying to figure out which one is the
This is the one where they go overseas for Letty.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out which one is the one where they blow up the house that was in the first movie.
That might have been 7
It's either 7
or 8.
Anyway, the end credit scene in Fast 5 is the premise for Fast 6, which is Eva Mendes walks in and puts a case file.
Do you believe in ghost stories?
Yeah.
That was so cool.
She puts a case file on his desk, and he opens it, and it's Letty. She's alive. And
She's working with
she's working for Shaw.
Yep, which is Jason Statham's brother in the movie.
Yeah. And they're doing all these little jobs all around Europe.
Yep.
With these little cars, these little fast go-karts, basically. The
Yep.
flip cars over.
Oh, those are cool. This wasn't a bad movie either.
No, It was ridiculous, but it wasn't bad.
If you take the tanks out, I think this movie's better. That tank scene.
Yeah.
You take that out, this movie's elite. If you guys want, just go ahead and name your favorite Fast and the Furious movie. I want to know. But yeah.
So, yeah, the movie starts with Brian. No, Dom. Somebody's racing down somewhere. They're racing, and it makes it looks like they're late for something, which they are. It's because Mia is giving birth.
Yeah, Brian is there, I think. But in this movie,
Brian and Dom are racing each other in the beginning to get to somewhere. I'm like, oh, here you go. They're just blowing off steam, just racing. No, they're actually trying to get to Mia because she's giving birth.
Yeah.
And then we see, what's her name? We see the cop, the Brazilian cop, comes out as well. We see her there. This is Dom's girlfriend at the time.
I don't think Brian and Dom were together.
They weren't together.
Because Hobbs showed up to Dom's house with the Brazilian cop. Like she was there with Dom, and he shows up, and it's a file with.
No, he doesn't show up to the house. He meets some. Dom goes shopping in the city.
Really?
Yes, because Brian and Dom were coming from somewhere, and they were racing, and then you were like, "Oh, what are they running from?" No, they're just trying to get. They're just trying to get somewhere. They're trying to get to Mia because she's giving birth. And then
I gotta
after that, Dom goes to the city. I think he goes to get something. I don't remember what he gets, but he
gets something.
Yeah. He gets something, and then Hobbs finds him. And then he tells him about Letty. And then Brian's pissed because he used to do all that stuff too. Brian used to do that stuff as an FBI agent.
Mm-hmm. I remember now. This is I'm just looking at the opening scene with no audio. This is where they're driving down. Yeah, and that's Vin Diesel.
He's sleeping.
But before this, we just saw The Rock destroy this big, meaty.
Big meathead.
Oh, ooh, sorry. My goodness, that looks beautiful. CGI.
That scene. I don't know where they are.
Somewhere that we can't afford to live.
Nope.
And then this is when he's outside, always drinking a Corona. Okay. I love this dude.
So it isn't this movie that somebody finds Dom. He's shopping out in the shop somewhere.
That might be number 7.
Yeah.
Or 8.
There he is. He just shows up at his house.
Who says I was hiding? But I love it, bro. He always has a Corona, no matter what time of the day it is. Always got a Corona with an engine in front of him. And that's when he shows him Letty.
I mean, that could be a midday. I mean, we assume that it's morning because they're sleeping, but that could be a midday nap.
I mean, I don't know. And then, but that's when he talks to him and then shows him what's in the...
Tells him about Letty.
What's in the envelope, which is Letty. Which I honestly, The Rock did a really good job in this movie. Like in these these movies he was in.
Yeah.
But I think that Fast 5 and 6 were they were... To me, after this one, 7 was good. It could have been better.
Yeah.
But after 6, I think that's when the movie started to kind of dip.
Yeah.
So that.
I mean, 8 had a submarine.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see 8 or 9.
Okay.
Wow. So you're definitely gonna.
Lots of pressure on me.
I'm pretty much gonna be learning. You're gonna learn me.
Stick with me, kid. I'll learn you.
I'll learn you pretty good.
All right.
I like little boys. I like play. No. So yes.
Sorry. I was
Sorries.
yawning. I was yawning. Sorry.
You were yawnings.
Does he help? Does he ask them for help? I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, because they leave. Remember the cop was like,
He needs a team.
remember yeah,
He says, "I'll help you. I just need a team."
and he goes, yeah, but I think he was like, it has to be like his team, Dom's team, and that's when he got.
He said, "I wouldn't ask for anything less."
Yeah, that's when he got Tez, Roman Pierce, Brian,
He got Donald Moore.
Don Omar, and his friend. Remember, Mia didn't go.
No, what's his name? His friend was in the last.
Yeah,
was
oh
in
yeah.
4 and 5, but not in this one.
I don't think Don Omar was in this one either.
Donald Moore was in this one.
You sure?
He was in the last two. I'm pretty sure he was in this one.
No, cause I'm pretty sure in this one they talked about how Don Omar and his friend were somewhere else, but I could be wrong.
No, because he shows up and then what's his name? Ludacris starts talking crap to him, or Tez starts like not. Tyrese does.
Let me see. I'll just look. We could just look at the cast. I just want to make sure. I have to watch. I have to rewatch this one. Dude looks. You. What do you mean? You could be. Dude, Luke Evans is a great actor. By the way.
Oh yeah, he is.
Really good actor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if Don Omar if they're in here.
I know the guy. The other guy isn't.
I forgot this guy was in here. I've seen him in a lot of other stuff too.
That's the guy that they thought was Braga.
Yep. No, he's not in here.
Okay, but then maybe he was in the last one then.
Yeah, he was in Fast 5. He does show up in 7. So
I know he shows up and then says something that he was busy. Is this the one? No? This isn't the one where they have that girl.
which one?
That Natalie, whatever her name is. She's not in this movie. She's in the next one. She's in 7. They have Gal Gadot in this one.
Yes, they do.
She was in Fast 5 as well. She was Han's girlfriend. She dies in this one.
Off the plane.
Yeah.
Right here. Giselle. You hear Silas making dinosaur noises. This dude was nice. When they had that fight scene in that little train station. It was Roman Pierce and Tez. No,
Yeah.
Roman Pierce and Han versus that small Asian dude. He's like, all right, come on. And then they both get their butt whooped, bro.
For real. Because I thought she was Asian.
And
man.
Gina Carano, bro. She did good in this movie. She was the ultimate heel. Turn on the rock at the end. She turned on the rock.
Yeah.
Turned.
She working for Shaw.
She kissed Shaw, bro.
Yep.
And I was like, ultimate heel. I was like, no. Why would you do that to us? It's an ultimate team. You had Gina Carano and Michelle Rodriguez on your team on one team together.
I don't really like the amnesia aspect of this movie.
What do you mean the amnesia aspect?
Michelle Rodriguez has amnesia.
Oh yeah.
She don't remember her life before.
She got Men in Black.
It's weird because she grew up with Dom.
Grew up with him.
So she's known him since she was like 16.
Like some mind control or something, like Bucky.
So she would know, like,
she went through Russian mind
she
control.
would remember him, but she wouldn't remember probably the relationship. She'd probably remember him from like when she first met him, because that's like a vital moment for her.
Oh yeah.
If she truly had amnesia, she'd remember him, but not their relationship.
It like I said, it reminds me of Winter Soldier, how Bucky had all that like the German mind control.
Yeah.
And he saw Steve Rogers, and he like looked at him like he knew who he was.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know how.
Right. That's how.
So what is she? If we're using that logic, why is she being put under mind control?
I don't think she's being mind controlled. I just think maybe Shaw is the first guy that found her after whatever happened to her.
So I guess when engines explode, you lose your memory.
Yeah, because she never got shot. He was going to shoot her, but then the engine exploded.
No, I think he turned to it and shot the car.
He shot. Oh, maybe he shot.
Remember,
the
he
nitro meth.
he was looking at it like this from the POV, and then
Yeah, he shot the nitro meth, which is the fuel she was running.
maybe
in
the
car.
side effect is memory loss.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Anyway, this movie has some cool scenes. I really don't remember this movie at all.
I love the race scene between Dom and Letty.
In
How
Paris,
he
in Paris,
proved to her like how he knows her. He
had
goes,
that
I know.
Roadrunner.
He's like, he was literally telling her how she drives. She goes,
Yeah.
you don't know me. And then they raced, and then he knew exactly when to rev up and beat her because he knows that she would take a turn that wide.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, yeah, I knew that you would do that. And she's like, this is like, there's no way you know me.
He was telling her about the scars that she had.
And the scars, yeah, the scars he had.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, what's that scar from? He's like, oh, I was being. Remember, I think he said.
I was trying to impress you.
He's like, I was trying to impress you, and the guy with the idiot happened to be me. He had the scar on his rib. I'm like, dang, man, like, this dude had the hots for Letty.
Yeah.
He had the feels, the feels.
So, the tank.
They got a tank. He's like, what's wrong? They got a tank. Oh, y'all were just talking about my favorite movie series. Nice.
Who's that?
Somebody just texted me
Oh, nice.
about it.
Yeah. So they driving down the highway, right? They're trying to do something. Brian's car gets run over
Yep.
completely. He has to jump off and
Yep.
land on somebody's car and ride with them. And then Dom is on the other side of the highway, and he gets this cable, attaches it to the tank, and attaches it to the bottom side of the highway, and I don't think it's to the tank, it's probably to his car, and then causes his car to flip as the tank is running over another car that shoots Letty out. And he catches her midair and lands on another car and is perfectly fine.
Like he's an NFL wide receiver.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Crazy, unrealistic stuff, but you got to make every love story ridiculous.
Every single one is ridiculous.
Unless it's Just Friends. That movie's great.
That movie's hilarious.
Movie's awesome. So, we have 3 more movies to talk about.
We do.
What do you rate this movie?
I'm gonna give it 3 stars.
I give it a 3.5.
Just the ridiculousness of it.
So, we gave the first one 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
I gave the second one 5 stars. What was the second one for you? That you gave it?
I think I gave it 4.5.
And then Tokyo Drift, I gave that 5.
I gave that 4.
And then number 4, I gave it 3.
Mine was 3.
And then Fast 5, I gave that 4 stars, and you gave it 4 stars. So number 6, I gave it 3.5. You gave it a 3.
Yeah.
Onward to number 7.
Number 7 has Ronda Rousey.
5 stars.
Number 7, they're in Dubai.
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 Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Guten Tag.
Who's the villain in this movie?
Thank God for technology. Let's see.
Because it's not Jason Statham's yet. He comes in at number 8.
He's at number 8, yeah. Let me just do Fast 5.
Nope, Fast 7.
Fast 7.
Cast.
Plot
holes.
After defeating international terrorist Owen Shaw, Dominic Toretto, Brian O'Connor, and the rest of the crew have separated to return to more normal lives. However, Deckard Shaw, Jason Statham, Owen's older brother, is thirsty for revenge. A slick government agent offers to help Dom and take care of Shaw in exchange for their help in rescuing a kidnapped computer hacker who has developed a powerful surveillance program.
This is the one with Kurt Russell.
Yes.
He's Mr. Nobody.
Yeah. This is the one where that parking garage crashes down. When the helicopter.
Sorry, sir. There's 2 movies where that happens in.
Oh my God.
Fast 6. Owen Shaw blows up a parking garage, And in number 8,
I don't understand this.
number 8, Owen Deckard Shaw and Vin Diesel fight very heavily on it and break each level.
Wait, which one is the one that? The Fast 7 is this one. This is the one where Brian O'Connor, where they gave Paul Walker the funeral. Like they gave him.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes, it was.
Nope.
Which one was that in?
Fast 6 or
You serious? I don't know, man.
is that what? I'm pretty sure Fast 6 is the one where they were driving away from each other, and he goes his own separate way. And then Fast 7, they had already started filming, and there he goes, Cody Walker. They had already started filming, and he died.
Fast 7.
Right.
Furious 7.
But listen, they already had started filming some scenes, like the beginning scenes and stuff with Paul, and then he died, and then they brought in Cody.
So Fast 6 was the one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Fast 7 was the one where they separated. So
No, Is Fast 7 the one where Vin Diesel and...
Yeah.
So it is Fast 7.
Okay, yeah. Because he died. He died when they were in the middle of filming. I think they were on break.
And you just had to get in that...
He got in that car.
Just had to get in that car. That was a nice car. I miss Paul Walker.
I do too.
Wall Parker. All right.
What stands out to me the most in this one
Ronda Rousey
is that and the house. I'm pretty sure this is the one where the house blows up. Deckard Shaw.
The one they grew up.
Deckard Shaw sends a bomb. Letty and Paul Walker live there. Yep.
Yeah, Furious 7. Yep.
Yep.
Set it on fire.
And then also where they steal that one car and they drive it through 3 buildings.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I know how unrealistic that is. Like, it was still a cool scene.
Yeah.
It
goes through 3 buildings.
3 buildings.
3 skyscrapers.
3 buildings with Ronda Rousey in it.
And I think at the end, I don't know which one it was, but it's revealed that that Deckard Shaw is the one who killed Han. I think that's the end of Fast 6.
Yeah, no, it does show that scene. It shows that scene where Han is in the car and Shaw.
Because everybody's separated.
That was like the big reveal.
That was the big reveal. That was the end credit scene of Fast 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw, oh, Jason Statham, here we go. This is gonna get good. And not really.
It was a slow burn.
No, not really. It was bad. I like they got what's her face, Natalie Emmanuel, who's
Ramsey.
She created that protocol that Kurt Russell wants to use. Who else is in that movie?
Natalie Kelly. Yeah, Kurt Russell. Mr. Nobody. This guy's really good. Jakande. That's what he played in the movie. You got Caleb Walker. Caleb Walker was in it too?
Yeah. They probably scanned both their faces.
Huh.
Lucas Black.
Mm-hmm.
Hector.
Wait, Lucas Black was in this movie? There's no way he was in this movie. Furious 7.
I think he does make a comeback. Oh, yes, he does. You know why?
When?
The movie opens up again with the scene
with Dom and him
where Han dies.
That's right.
And then
he's like, Han.
They were doing they also meet up to do like I guess the funeral or whatever.
Well, it says all these people were in here. Romeo Santos.
Yeah, he was there.
Bro, he was a thug in this movie? He's one of the thugs. I mean, he kind of looks like he would be like a especially in the Fast Six in Brazil. He looks like he'd be one of those guys that's like, you don't want to mess with.
Mhm.
Chicago.
I'll play bachata.
Chicago. Danny Trejo.
Machete.
Machete. Yeah, no, I remember all these. I know some of these words. So, yeah, huh.
This is hard because these are my least watched ones. And if I've
7, 8, and 9.
I've seen them, and I just don't really pay attention to them because I know just how bad they are.
Yeah.
I haven't gone back and watched them as much as I have the first 5.
Yeah. No, same here. I always just watch the first 5. And then
Yeah.
after that,
I do remember a scene where they're driving up and there's like SWAT and there's one building and they're trying to like evade and they're shooting each other and stuff. I don't remember where that is. I don't remember how. Oh, and I do remember Mr. Nobody had a whole garage of cars for them to choose from.
mm-hmm.
And
Which is cool.
Of course, Tez always wants to go for the not Tez,
Roman Pierce.
Roman Pierce wants to go
Chromed out.
He goes, I'm gonna get the Lamborghini. He goes, man, that's not practical. I said, what do you mean practical? It's a Lamborghini.
Yeah. He always goes for the luxurious. He doesn't go for the car that's like.
He doesn't go for the one that's like with the most speed or handling.
He's like, if the Lambo's the slowest one,
he'll take it just because of the Lambo.
Yep.
And then they had Corona in a big bucket for them to drink.
Yeah, always got Corona. Not coronavirus. Corona.
COVID.
Cerveza.
You can't say that on YouTube.
So, what do you give Fast 7? The rating. For me, it's like a 3.
I'll give it a 3.5.
Okay. So,
I'll give it a 3.
Fate of the Furious.
That's number 8.
Yep. With Dom and Letty married, Brian and Mia retired, and the rest of the crew exonerated, the globe-trotting team has found some semblance of a normal life. They soon face an unexpected challenge when a mysterious woman named
Cypher
forces Dom to betray them all. Now they must unite to bring home the man who made them family and stop Cypher from unleashing chaos. Yeah.
Oh, this is when the movies started becoming about family.
Which I didn't even watch this one, but people told me this movie is actually pretty good. But this is when the submarine is.
It's okay.
You can see it right
the
here.
Submarine.
Like, okay, all right.
It's weird because Dom is like a bad guy, but he's not really doing bad guy things.
No, he just. But at the end, it was literally to protect. The reason he was doing things is he was
his own child.
He was protecting his child. It wasn't because he hated the family. It's because he was protecting his family.
But I mean, it's just like, okay, you're a bad guy now. The most bad thing you're gonna do is
just do crimes of what you're already doing.
Drive a car faster.
You're just gonna speed 10 miles per hour over the speed limit.
What scene sticks out to me in this movie is the scene that sticks out to me the most in this movie is the one where they all have like these cables attached to Dom's car, and Dom is just like burning rubber, and everybody's trying to pull him, and he's pulling back, and they're all like spitting out how much horsepower they think his engine has.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like they're saying all these crazy numbers, but for how the engine is concealed in that car, there's no way it could have 2,000 horsepower. Because if you ever seen an engine with 2,000 horsepower, it's sticking way out because it's probably a V10 or a 12 with this really big blower so it can catch air, as much air as possible. And that just has a normal sized V8 engine.
Yeah.
Engine capacity for it. So maybe it is possible you can probably try and get maybe close to 1,000 horsepower in that space, but anything higher than that, you're gonna need a lot of air to move those pistons that fast.
Also, remember, this is when Hobbs was in jail too.
Yeah, this is the one where he
We
goes.
had that fight scene.
Yeah, he goes to jail because of Jason Statham is in there.
Yeah, and it says it ends with Hobbs' record being cleared, and he was offered his old job back at the DSS, but he declined so he can take a break and spend time with his daughter.
But also another scene that sticks out to me is in that same area, it's probably in that same scene, where Cypher hacks all these cars and then gets him to start driving, and then crash out of the thing, and then so Dom can get away.
Mm-hmm.
That's impossible. One, because all the cars at that time that she hacked had no self-driving implications whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try it, like your car. Like, if she were to hack your 2006 Accord, your box, all she'd be able to do is just turn your headlights on and off.
Exactly. Yep.
She won't be able to drive it
Yeah.
because it's not electronically controlled.
Right.
But I just thought that was a stupid scene.
So that's pretty much Fast 8.
I mean, also like I don't remember how the submarine got involved at all. I know they had like this really big base that they were trying to infiltrate somewhere in Siberia or wherever they were. Cypher was in the sky all the time. Never landed to refuel. And she had a cloaking plane, like Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm. What was the end battle?
Yeah, but I mean,
It was like the end of the movie.
yeah, but who has a submarine just sitting around?
While the Fate and the Furious really did perform a lot of film stunts with an estimated $250 million budget, like dropping cars from buildings in Ohio. And detonating explosives to make it look like a submarine was breaking through the ice. There never really was a submarine in the movie.
Well, no duh. But I mean,
Why did they put it in there?
that was for the plot. And they did a CGI. They weren't going to use a real submarine. I don't remember why. This movie is 2 stars.
2 for me as well. But so now we're on to Fast 9.
This is the one where they go to space.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Dominic Toretto is living the quiet life off the grid
Of course.
with Letty and his son. But they know that danger always lurks just over the peaceful horizon. This time, that threat forces Dom to confront the sins of his past to save those he loves most. His crew soon comes together to stop a world-shattering plot by the most skilled assassin and high-performance driver they have ever encountered. Dom's forsaken brother. It's John Cena. Basic Thugonomics.
John Cena did a great job in this movie.
Basic Thugonomics.
Can you look up and see if this is the movie where they throw buildings at each other?
Buildings?
There is. I'm trying to remember if it's Fast 8 or if it's Fast 9, where Dom drives a car, and they both drive a car at each other, and they get stuck like this in this position, and then there is a scene. It's at nighttime. There is a scene where the whatchamacallits,
It might have been Fast 8.
the parking garage falls. I think it was Fast 8.
Mm-hmm.
So Fast 9, Dom has a brother who's John Cena, and they used to go to the track with their dad.
Which his name is Jacob.
And no, what?
Jacob.
That's John Cena's name.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Toretto, not his dad's name. They used to go to the track and help him race. They were his pit crew. And Dom sees John Cena's character, Jacob, messing with Dad's engine. But little does he know that the dad asked John Cena to do that, to mess with his engine so that he can throw a race so that the other person can win, so that his debts are cleared or something like that. Which ends up causing the dad to burn alive in the car.
Mm.
It killed him. It wasn't supposed to kill him, but it killed him. And so Dom was mad and everything. And also Dom is the older brother, and he kicks him out of the family, and he rides on the sunset and does whatever. So they're talking about that, and he tells them, and then they kind of settle it. And, like, nobody dies in this movie. Nobody goes to prison. Nobody dies. They just they kind of settle their differences and then just become family again. I think they end up.
So that means he should be in the 10th movie.
I think so. I think they end up drinking Coronas.
That means he should be in the 10th movie, which would be funny if The Rock shows up. I hope not. I don't think The Rock needs to be in the 10th one.
No, because he had the Hobbs and Shaw spinoff.
Yeah, which was
all right.
It was mid.
Yeah. It was a long movie. It was unnecessary. It had Roman Reigns.
Raymond Rollins.
Is
that it?
This one, I don't remember why the heck they went to space. I just knew that they drove a car. It was a Pontiac Fiero with a big ass rocket on the back. And had wings. And
I believe I can fly.
Roman Pierce and Taz were up there.
I remember those two together are hilarious.
They are. And it was Twinkie and what's his name that sent him up there? The cowboy. I always call him the cowboy. The dude from Tokyo Drift.
Yep. Lucas Black?
Yeah.
He was in this movie?
He was.
That's good.
He was.
I like how they slowly bring in everybody.
Yeah.
But remember, at the end of this movie, there's like a mystery person who has a hood on the whole time, and it ends up being Deckard Shaw.
I don't remember. Deckard Shaw, he's dead.
The mystery person finally takes off the hood. Jason Statham, who we last saw in the 2019 Hobbs spinoff.
Oh,
End credit scene explained.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, who is the guy that shows up at the end of Fast 9? Deckard Shaw.
Again, I don't remember.
Gotta rewatch it. Is it on Movies Anywhere?
No, I don't own it. It's on HBO Max.
Who's that?
My boss.
Is he trying to get you to come in?
No, probably.
Just quit. Just quit.
Dom named his son Brian.
See, I gotta watch these. Where can we watch these movies?
I don't know. I know.
They're not on Netflix.
They're not on Netflix. You can just Google it. Like it tells you where it is. You just type in just Fast 9. You have to type, and then I know it's on HBO Max. Fast 9. That's how I
want to do this. I want to rewatch all of them.
Yeah, but it's not gonna tell you where you can locate them. You have to type in each individual one.
Vudu, Amazon, Instant Video. Might be on Prime.
It might be.
But yeah, man. So that is the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Yep.
And
we can pause it.
We appreciate. You want to just pause it?
Yeah, we can pause it.
Okay, go pause it. Go ahead.
Hit pause. Oh, there it goes.
And we're back. We just had to take a little. We're back.
We just had to take a little.
And
break.
we're break. And we're back. Break. Oh my gosh. But guys, look, had a lot of fun talking about Fast and the Furious with you guys. This is episode 20. Please, in the comment section, do us a favor. Name your favorite Fast and the Furious movie with your 1 to 5 rating. And what do you think about the overall franchise?
And if you can just help us out with the plot as well.
Yeah.
It's like maybe somebody has seen these movies a lot more than we have. Then we could,
Like I can talk about 1 through 5, no problems.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, and 9, I have an issue with because I watched them once.
Yeah,
I only watched them once
definitely.
on the day they came out. It's not like I watched them over and over again. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We went from 19 to 49 within like a week.
Yeah, so welcome everybody.
Welcome to the Let's Be Real podcast.
Family.
If there's anything specific that you guys want to have us review,
Put it in the comments.
put it in the comic section. We love to. We don't only just talk about Marvel and DC and superheroes, but we do cover that because that is a big.
It's a big, as you can see, like behind us.
Behind us,
for
we
for
love
the
Star
audio.
Wars. We love all this stuff. Thank
The
you for
audio
the new
people.
viewers. I mean,
Yeah.
we've on our last video we cracked 2,200,
That's amazing.
and on episode 17 we got over 2,200. So
That's incredible.
you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We will see you. We will see you guys on the next one. And remember, this is Tyler and Juancito. And remember, always be real. And thank you guys for the support. We'll see you on episode 21. Peace!